It's Halloween, folks. You know what that means? It's my birthday.
Explains it all,
Anyway, because it's not a significant birthday, for this review, I'm just going to bring you an Irish whiskey that I like sipping on. It's an easy-going one. Nothing special, but nice nonetheless. And that's the Glendalough Double Barrel. So what about you whiskey lovers, and welcome to another episode of Whiskey Straight with me, Big Al. You could say it's a Halloween special. I don't need to dress up because I'm scary enough. And don't worry,
Will not get me goodies out.
I'll not tell you what age I am. Last year was a significant birthday, but I'll give you a clue. It involves the digits 1 and 5 and not necessarily in that order. I know it's hard to believe, this youthful looking fazog here, but that's just the way it is. Time marches on. I'm getting a wee bit out and creaky, and if you can hear some sort of strange noise in the background, it's because Monty the Dalmatian's over there, and he's out for the count, and he's snoring, which I'll probably be doing fairly soon too. Anyway, let's get on to the whiskey. Today, as I said, it's the Glendalough Double Barrel, and that's a single grain Irish whiskey bottled at 42% ABV, and it'll cost you around £30. But why is it called Double Barrel? Well, it's because it is aged first in bourbon barrels and then it's finished in Oloroso sherry barrels. So, fairly standard sort of thing that is done these days, and it's one that I like sipping on. It's become sort of a go-to for me because it's easy to get, it's readily available. So if you've got a drop of this around, wing it into your glass, and we'll share a wee birthday dram for Big Al together. So let's get right on into it. Sláinte. Now on the nose, just as you're bringing it, the Glencairn up to the old hitter there, you get the flavours of dark fruits and red wine just wafting out of the glass. But as you get more in there, the flavours become a wee bit richer, a bit darker. You've got chocolate, raisin, stewed dark fruits. There's also figs going on in there, and it's also pretty festive as well, with Christmas spice, and it's sort of bringing back memories of the old days for me, you know, in around that Christmas time, where my mum did lots of baking. She did cakes and baked lots of Christmas pudding for people all over the town, and it brings me back to that festive kitchen feel when I was a young fella.
And yes, that was quite a while.
So let's get on to the palate. Now here's where the chocolate really comes in on this. It's not as prevalent on the nose as it is on the palate. Chocolate, dark chocolate. And then, as it transitions across the palate, it becomes a touch citrus, a bit like orange citrus. It's a wee bit like Jaffa cakey in a way. And then at the back of the palate, that becomes a wee bit more lemon in nature. So if you like your Jaffa cakes, you're going to like this. Here comes that Christmassy feel again. The dark fruits, Christmas cake, and then there's a bit more of a creamy nature, a creamy feel coming here. There's butterscotch, a touch of creme brulee, a wee bit of sharpness coming through, like an espresso coffee, but it's like mellows in like to a mocha coffee, sprinkled with a good dollop of nice brown sugar to give it that lovely overall creme brulee taste that goes on. And I do love creme brulee and chocolate and all those things, which is probably why I like this so much. So let's see how it is in the finish. Chocolate, butterscotch. Now there's a wee bit of a dash of ginger spice coming into play too on the mid palate. Some cherry as well. And that finish does become the back of the palate. You're going back to the chocolate, more dark chocolate, bit of coffee again. Say the finish is on the medium side. Now, while there is an element of creaminess coming in here, especially with that butterscotch thing going on, it does give a wee bit of a hint of harshness, wee bit rough around the edges, but for me, the flavours override that fact. And sometimes, you know, that the wee bit of rough around the edges, you know, can give it that wee bit of a bite to just keep you on your toes. And from previous experience of this, if you have a couple, that dies down a wee bit and it does become that dreaded word, a bit more smooth. So all in all, this is a really easy going, easy sipping Irish whiskey that's affordable. Say it's one of my go-tos. I keep coming back to it. And if you like those, like chocolate, coffee, Jaffa Cakey flavours, bit of the dark fruits going on, you're going to like this. Not going to blow your mind, but it's a good whiskey to have on your bar, have on your shelf. And if you do have it, I reckon it's one that you would reach for quite often. So there you go. In terms of a score, I'll give it an 84. It's good, the top end of good, but it doesn't go any further than that for me. As always, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Special welcome to my new subscribers over the last week. It's good to have you on board. Please jump right in, get interactive. Got a good subscriber base here. Lots of friendly people, and that's what the whiskey community is all about. So just jump right in, let me know your thoughts. And that's what whiskey's all about. It's about sharing. So thanks to you guys too who keep coming back, keep giving me your support, keep watching, and a special cheers to you guys who support me on Patreon and Subscribestar. So until next time, folks, please look after yourselves, look after each other, and keep on drinking your whiskey the way you like it. Sláinte. Thanks for watching, folks. I really do appreciate it. Please check out these other reviews, and if you'd like to support the channel, the best way is by subscribing, liking and commenting. And don't forget to ring that bell for all video notifications so you don't miss out on any future content. Cheers.